Shakan's making his Australian debut for us. He's had 3 trials to try and have him nice and forward for this first up run. He's a horse that's no doubt going to continue to keep improving with the race experience. He's one of the Europeans that just think will need that racing and conditioning here first over his first preparation before we really start to see him at his best. Potentially going to be short of his best as well on Saturday. Once we can see him over further, he'll be better placed for us. Bases loaded, resuming here off a nice break, racing first up in the Civic Stakes over the 1400 metres. That looks to be a nice race for him. He's trained up well. Very pleased with what we've seen from him. That was his last gallop, which looked particularly pleasing there. He's had the 3 trials to have him nice and forward, and on his day, he's certainly a talented horse. So looking forward to seeing him resume for the stable and Newgate connections. Fully Lit's racing second up this preparation. I thought it was an honest effort. First up off a long break. He did race on conditions that were quite heavy on the day, and I think just first up off the long break, that certainly told late in the piece, but a nice effort to that point. This is his work in blinkers during the week, which he'll get on Saturday, which I think will just sharpen up nicely going into that run. The 300's travelled up to Queensland. He's arrived in excellent order and excellent shape. Obviously disappointing run there last start, which no doubt he can turn around. Had been back to the trials, trialled up nicely subsequently, and first up run was excellent. There was a nice return from him. The form out of that race has stood up really well. So the track conditions on Saturday are important to him. He's been looking for a nice firm track, which he should certainly get on Saturday. Osmos racing in the Ipswich Cup looks to be a lovely race for her. She's been building up nicely throughout the preparation. She's been excellent and consistent in both her runs this time in over distances that have been traditionally short of her best. So stepping out to the Cup distance, which is much more to her liking, and I think she can be very effective off that. She's trained on nicely and is in great order. Jiren Gong's been very consistent this preparation. I feel she's come back very well. She's a nice progressive filly who's still lightly raced and has still got plenty of improvement to come. She races in the Gai Waterhouse Classic on Saturday at Ipswich. Got a tricky draw to contend with, which she nearly overcame there last start. But she feels she's got the plenty of upside, plenty of ability to help offset that gate on Saturday. Arduous returns to the provincials after racing in the midweek company, stepping back in grades. Just what she needs at this point of her career. Just need to help try and build her in confidence. We are stretching her out in distance as well, which she needs. Just over the distances short of her best here in the city, just out sprinted late, so she's open to some further improvement going into Saturday's race. Mimis is having her first career start for the Valerie Syndicate. A nice sharp style of filly, making her debut over the 1,000 metres. She's trialled up nicely. She's well related, very well bred, daughter of Extreme Choice. I like what we've seen at the trials. I like her potential going forward. So giving away a bit of experience, but I do think there's plenty of upside with her going forward deeper into her career. Still Rain's been very consistent this preparation. No doubt he's knocking on the door for a win this campaign. Just dropping back slightly in trip. Failed to see out the 1,600 metres there last start, so getting back to the 1,400 metres may be where he can be most effective. But as I said, he's been consistent, been a little bit unlucky on a couple of occasions, certainly made some excuses for him.